This is insanity. So, did Thomas tell you for a sports show we may just be talking on and off for 30 minutes because we don't.
Coming up on SUTV News, we'll look at some local businesses in Cedar City.
And we'll get you updated on the Olympics. Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Reese Whitaker.
And I'm Lexi Hamill.
A dancer never stays at a party long. They just swing by, and that's what you should have done this past weekend. The Southern Utah Dance Program had their concert titled Not Here Nor There, But Here. A concert that was written, choreographed, and performed all by Southern Utah students. The dancers auditioned their pieces in November and have been working on putting them together since then. With 8 dances last night, they expressed different emotions through their movements. They were also holding a silent auction for many art pieces that would go to a charitable organization.
SU opened its rock climbing wall for a unique purpose to celebrate Valentine's Day. The Sorensen PE building hosted a couples climb night from 5 to 10 p.m. on Monday. The event allowed couples to end their Valentine's Day with a new way to celebrate the holiday. The climbing wall usually opened from Monday to Saturday, but the PE building wanted to give couples a chance to climb together. Experienced staff was always on hand to help and to assist the newer climbers that were less experienced in the activity. The event was very popular throughout the night, and the PE building hopes to make the event an annual tradition.
Southern Utah University's testing center is now open longer for students' convenience. The testing center has seen student requests and have extended their hours. They are now open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. with the last check-in at 7 p.m. The testing center is located in the Electronic Learning Center and is open Monday through Friday. If you have any questions about the hours or exams, they encourage you to check out the SUU testing website.
With winter drawing to a close and summer fast approaching, many are starting on their fitness regimen already. Reese was able to take a deeper look into the trend.
Studies show that about 44% of Americans set out a New Year's resolution for themselves. Of these, about 13% revolve around exercise and body weight. Resolutions based around these topics are usually noted by people who say, "New year, new me." According to the CDC, some of the immediate benefits of physical activities are on the brain. Regular physical activity can help sharpen thinking, learning, and judgment skills as someone ages. There are also many other benefits to working out.
I think that when it comes to just overall health, as far as the cardiovascular system goes, as far as just self-love and self-care, I think a lot of the hormones that come from working out, like dopamine rushes.
2 of the leading death causes in the United States are heart disease and strokes. Following the CDC recommendations of 150 minutes of cardio exercise a week can put you at a lower risk for these conditions.
I think that they have a lot to gain as far as self-confidence goes just by going to the gym. And I think people would be amazed if they just gave it some time. It usually takes about 7 days of a habit before you start to, make it where you start to feel positive about it.
There are many options for people to go to the gym right here in Cedar City, such as Vasa Fitness, Spirit Fitness, Retro Fitness, and the Campus Recreation Center. For SUTV News, this is Reese Whitaker. We are just 5 days from the Olympic closing ceremonies, and the United States is currently tied for 4th in total medal count with 17. Of those 17, 7 are gold, 6 are silver, and 4 are bronze. Norway is leading the way overall with a total medal count of 26 and a gold medal count of 12. They have earned 15 medals on the cross-country and biathlon ski events alone. Germany is 2nd in golds with 9, but 3rd in total medals. The Russian Olympic Committee is 2nd in total but in 9th for gold medals. Today's events will feature more skiing, bobsleds, skating, hockey, and curling. Oh my God, my favorite winter Olympic sport is it's the biathlon.
You'll have to explain it to me.
So what
I have
it
no
is,
idea.
I'm pretty sure it's cross-country skiing and rifle shooting, and those sports just seem like not related at all, but it's so cool to watch them do it. I don't know why.
I have to watch it because I have never heard of that.
It's super cool. You should watch it. Coming up, a look into fine dining in Cedar City.
We will be right back.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
SUU is about 1 year out from the opening of a brand new building. The academic classroom building is slated to open in time for the spring 2023 semester. The building is located next to the America First Event Center on the street corner of 200 South and 800 West. The 3-story building will add 14 classrooms, 7 computer labs, and 8 new teaching studios. The new site will house the Art and Design Department, the History, Sociology, and Anthropology Department, the Mathematics Department, and some portions of the Aviation Department. We'll also provide a space for some new programs at SUU, including a new Bachelor of Fine Arts in Filmmaking.
Now we move on to our story on High Mountain CrossFit and the gym's unique approach to working out. Located in the central part of Cedar City, High Mountain CrossFit offers a friendly and cooperative environment to work out in. The gym's main focus is on helping those newer to CrossFit learn and perfect the movements used in most workouts. While the workouts are fast-paced, the gym offers many scaling options to fit the workout needs of those who are beginners and experienced. The gym also hosts special workouts every month, including the CrossFit Open, which begins February 25th and lasts through the month of March. The gym offers a free intro session, and for those interested, the trainers encourage you to visit highmountaincrossfit.com.
Despite growing concerns regarding inflation and unemployment, a recent study shows that Utah is ranked second best in the nation with job recovery. My co-anchor, Lexi Hamill, has more.
As the U.S. has begun to recover from the pandemic, Utah has had one of the best job recovery rates in the nation. Followed by Nebraska, Utah had a 1.9% unemployment rate in December. However, issues like the supply chain and inflation still worry some Utahns.
I'm a married college student and I'm in the nursing program. It's really hard when I go to the grocery store and it's costing me so much extra to buy my groceries. Our budget, I don't have a lot of time to work, so our budget is pretty tight. And my husband's working so hard to be able to, afford groceries, and gas prices are high and everything is just kind of frustrating right now.
Inflation recently hit a 40-year high, and many Americans are paying extra in goods and services. Gas prices are up 49.6%, and food prices are up 6.3%. Stores and restaurants nationwide have been impacted by the ongoing shortages due to the supply chain crisis and labor shortages.
So I work at Brad's as a waitress, and it has been hard. There have been times where we didn't have enough girls. So it's hard to find people to work for you when you're sick or if you need the day off, and the workload has been kind of a lot.
While many Americans continue to deal with frustrating setbacks, the Utah economy has strong potential to strive. With SUTV News, this is Lexi Hamill. With many different dining options in Cedar City, Chef Alfredo's will not disappoint. Specializing in Italian cuisine, Chef Alfredo's menu is full of a variety, including appetizers, salads, entrees, desserts, and a full wine and beer list. Riley Williams has more.
Chef Alfredo's is Cedar City's finest Italian restaurant. If you're looking to wine and dine your significant other or experience amazing Italian food, Chef Alfredo's is the place to go. The romantic environment and great service is what makes dining at Chef Alfredo's a great experience.
Chef Alfredo specializes in Italian cuisine. We have 2 locations, one in Cedar City and one in St. George. Come experience fine dining with us.
With a variety of beverages, including wine and beer, Chef Alfredo's is likely to please everyone's taste buds. They are open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturdays, and 4 to 8 p.m. on Sundays.
Not because I work here, but the food is scrumptious, and we have candles and linen tablecloths, so that's another reason to bring your significant other to Chef Alfredo's.
Come dine at Chef Alfredo's this Valentine's Day or for any occasion. For SUTV News, I'm Riley Williams.
The Grind Coffee House is one of the many local businesses Cedar City has to offer. Riley Brewster has more.
It is located in historic downtown, on Main Street. Students frequent the Grind, whether it to be catch up with friends or work on homework. It is a great study spot. Another thing that it has going for it is that it is one of the few restaurants open on Sunday. They are open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and every other day of the week from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The Grind got new owners a year ago, and since then they have started to remodel. Soon they will roast their own coffee. Recently, they have also updated their system, as the old system was ancient. They now use Square and can sign up for an account through your phone number or the Cash App. Every drink is a point, and once you reach 10 points, you are rewarded a free drink. Recently, the menu has also been slightly altered. All the favorites have stayed, but it has been simplified to make it easier to choose what to have. In addition to serving coffee and tea, they also serve breakfast and lunch items, such as oatmeal, sandwiches, and a variety of salads.
The pesto chicken sandwich is really good, and if you're looking for coffee, we have oat and almond alternative milks. I usually get an oat milk latte.
The Grind is quite busy in the morning, so if you are looking for a quieter time to go and study, a great time is in the evening. The Grind is a great addition to Cedar City. This is Riley Brewster with the SUTV.
The inflation rate in the United States recently hit a 40-year high. The January Consumer Price Index released earlier last week showed a 7.5% rise from January 2021, resulting in the fastest inflation increase since February of 1982. The index rose 0.6% from January. The rise in food, shelter, and electricity had the most dramatic impact of the month. It's crazy because I feel like as we've grown and gained more financial independence, I mean, we're paying more in everything as well.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and I really noticed, for me at least, my price in gas has increased as well as my getting food at the grocery store.
It really does affect everyday life without you even realizing it.
Right. Now I sympathize with my parents back in 2012. Nathan, what do we have coming up in weather?
Coming up on weather, we'll see if spring is on its way. Stay tuned.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Soccer's fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family. Yeah! Oh, I thought you were on my team. Wait.
SUTV weather. I'm Nathan Baker. In Bryan Head, Navajo Ski Lodge is a fun place to enjoy the nice, cool weather. It's a perfect weather to go snowboarding or skiing. And the employees at the Navajo Ski Lodge help out by taking their time to help those struggling so everyone can learn the basics of snowboarding or skiing. They also have a different variety of snacks to enjoy, such as pizza, chicken tenders, and hot chocolate in their very own food court. For more information, visit Navajo Ski Lodge webpage. And behind me you can see one of the other ski lodges, the Eastern Chair Saloon, which will be an excellent place to spend this lovely week of weather we have here in Cedar City. Now, coming up for the rest of this week, we have Tuesday, which is today, a high of 56 and a low of 25, starting to get a little cooler, and we're getting all that cloud cover we've seen today. Tomorrow it's supposed to be completely overcast with a high of 38, which is the coldest it's been in a little bit. So it might be a good idea to bundle up with a low of 20. It's with a slight chance of rain later in the afternoon. Now coming up for the weekend, things tend to get a little warmer. On Friday we've got a high of 44 and a low of 18. And Saturday and Sunday we have highs of 50 and 56 with lows in the mid-20s. This past January had a surge of cold weather across the U.S. February is currently set to match that surge. This past weekend had another wave of cold air flowing in from Canada, covering the states and temperatures reaching down to -10 Fahrenheit. Utah, as usual, as you can see, is no exception. We've had a windy start to the day and the sky is completely covered in clouds. Storms of all sorts are set to plague the country with tornadoes, blizzards, and other damaging weather. So make sure to bundle up. The groundhog did predict 6 more weeks of winter at the start of the month, and it's looking to be a trend that comes true for the foreseeable future. But looking at athletics this week, on Friday we're looking at a softball game in San Diego, California for our girls team, and the weather for that I have here. On Thursday, the day of travel, we're looking at a high of 72 and a low of 43, and 43 is a little colder than average for this time of year for that part of the country. Friday, game day, we've got a high of 70 and a low of 45, which is starting to get a little cooler. And then Saturday, we've got 67 with a low of 49, getting a little cooler out there, but it's supposed to be sunny the entire week. Along with softball this week, we have women's basketball in Bozeman, Montana, and that's supposed to be a lot colder. And we're looking on Friday, a high of 44 and low of 24. So maybe bring your winter jackets with you. On Saturday, we've got a high of 46 and a low of 30. That's game day itself. On your day of travel back, Sunday, we've got a high of 31 and a low of -1. So we're looking at cloudy and snowy for that day of travel. Well, that's it for this week's weather. I'm Nathan Baker. And let's get you over with Seth Whitehouse with sports.
Coming up on SUTV Sports, we'll have updates on SU basketball, and we'll hear live from Anthony Colasino. Stay tuned.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as
Snouty
the
and
backyard.
Chloe, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Welcome back into SUTV Sports. I'm Seth Whitehouse. SU's men's basketball team was on the road last night, taking on the Northern Colorado Bears in Greenlee. The Thunderbirds struggled coming out of the gate and quickly fell behind early off a 72% Bear first half shooting performance, sending them into halftime down 9. Coming out of the break, the T-Birds were on fire, making 10 of their first 12 shots, and Jason Spurgeon's 22 total points helped to extend their lead to 17 with 5 minutes remaining. It was all Northern Colorado after that, as the Thunderbirds shot 1 out of 6 from the field and committed 5 turnovers in the remaining minutes to lose 100-95. With the loss, they now fall to 16-8 on overall and 10-4 in the Big Sky Conference. SU will now return home from their 3-game road stretch to battle with the Big Sky leading Montana State Bobcats on Saturday, February 19th at 7 p.m. Now let's send it to Anthony Colasuno for campus happenings and women's basketball recap. Anthony?
Thanks, Seth. Last night's win for the women's team was in dominating fashion over Northern Colorado. Final 77-53. Very convincing win for this women's squad. SU pulled away in the second half with a high of a 24-point lead and held that throughout the fourth quarter. The top performers were Dari Dotson with 20 points and 9 rebounds. Lizzie Williamson, the best block shotter in the Big Sky, finished with 2 blocks, 8 points, and 9 rebounds. And Sam Johnson, the best three-point shooter on the squad, finished with 12 points, all of her buckets being from beyond the arc. And top performers off the bench were Madeline Eden with 11 points and Natalia Okamazuri with 8. This is a huge part of the season for the women's basketball team, with the Big Sky standings close as it ever has been. Idaho State is in first with a conference record of 12-3, Montana State second, SUU third, Sac State fourth, NAU fifth, and Montana sixth. The next 3 games are even bigger, with Montana State facing SUU in Bozeman, with the Bobcats being second in the Big Sky. Then the Birds are back home here in the AFEC versus NAU, and then out to Missoula to play Montana on the road, with all these games being teams within the top 6 in the Big Sky standings. Back to you in the studio, Seth.
Thanks, Anthony. The Southern Utah University Flippin' Birds gymnastics team returned home Friday to battle with the Utah State Aggies for the second time in the past 2 weeks. After being edged out by the Aggies in Logan the week before, the Thunderbirds rebounded well in this rematch.
To that number.
SU started the night on the vault, and the 1-2 punch of Caitlin Coe and Morgan Alfaro got things rolling with identical 9-9 scores, bringing the Thunderbirds to a 49-275 on the vault.
Amazing vault by Morgan. Do you see that? Our veteran
Shyla Murakami led the way for the Thunderbirds next by making school history on the bars. Murakami recorded a 9.975, setting a new SU record in the event and leading the rotation score on the night with a 49.375 on the bars. Heading into the final rotation on the floor, the score was very tight and the Thunderbirds were in need of a big performance, and Carly McLean answered the call. McLean recorded a 9.925 and helped secure the victory for SUU. In the end, the Thunderbirds just edged out the Aggies 196-975 to 196-800 and improved to 2-2 in the MRGC conference. The Flippin' Birds will now look ahead to this Friday as they travel up I-15 to take on BYU in Provo. The Los Angeles Rams are Super Bowl 56 champions. They defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20 at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. The Bengals held on to the lead for most of the game, but with 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the game, Matthew Stafford led the Rams down the field and found Cooper Kupp for the winning touchdown. Joe Burrow and the Bengals could not find an answer from then on. Kupp won the Super Bowl MVP and finished with 90 yards receiving and 2 scores. T. Higgins finished with 100 yards receiving and also 2 touchdown catches. Stafford outdueled Burrow 283 yards to 263 yards passing. Now with the NFL season over, we look forward to free agency and the NFL draft. That's all we've got for SUTV Sports. I'm Seth Whitehouse.
Hey, did you buy something from some gaming site?
What do you mean?
Yeah, look, there's a bunch of different charges on here.
Do you think someone stole our credit card information?
I don't know. That site sounds familiar, though.
Yeah, isn't that the site that Billy's on all the time?
You don't think.
Billy? Stop and think before you connect. Playing online is serious business. Visit dhs.gov/stopthinkconnect for tips on how to be safe online.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
SUTV News. The SUU golf team held their annual spring fundraiser earlier this month. The donors played in an 18-hole, 4-person scramble at Sunbrook Golf Club. Many team donors also entered in raffle drawings for SUU golf gear. The money fundraised by the team will go towards the team expenses and the new John L. Evans Golf Center at Cedar Ridge Golf Course. The men's golf team hosted their first tournament this past weekend at Sunbrook Golf Club.
Learn how Bristlecone is making its mark here in Cedar City. For only a short time now, Bristlecone has been serving the people of Cedar City with different coffee and bagel options. Opening up in what used to be a car repair shop, they have made the shop their own. Offering drinks such as lattes, teas, lemonade, and the classic hot chocolate, they are certain to have something for everyone. They not only serve food and drinks, but also offer yoga classes and Pilates to help you stay connected with yourself and the community. Though being fairly new, we will have to wait and see what they brew up next.
Do you find yourself drifting off in class or losing focus on assignments? Sage Judd takes a look at the benefit of napping and how it can assist you.
Back in preschool, some of us may have had a designated nap time for roughly a half hour every day. As it turns out, there may be some use for naps as adults. Harvard Medical School did a study back in 2012 looking into the benefits of a brief nap for the average adult. Findings included less daytime drowsiness for said adults and showed that their overall sleep at night improved, with longer intervals of productive sleep and lower signs of insomnia. In addition, their ability to focus and remember details increased. For any student cramming for an upcoming test, these benefits are to die for. Benefits of napping have become more widely known. One only has to take a look at SUU campus to see that napping is encouraged. In the Sharwan Smith living room, you can find hammocks and couches laid out everywhere. Students can often be found in these provided rest areas between classes.
I've loved napping. I think it's been a great blessing in my life. I've napped regularly through college. I feel like it gives me a boost. I run track here at the college, and so it gives me a boost to be able to go and run and get work done. Sometimes it does leave me more tired when I take a long nap, but most of the time naps have been great, and they've helped me be better.
To ensure you get the best out of napping, the online clinic Mayo Clinic provides these 3 tips. Keep your naps short. Don't go longer than an hour. Take your naps early in the afternoon. Rest in a quiet, comfortable place. For SUTV, I'm Sage Judd.
Disney fans continue to listen to the song We Don't Talk About Bruno, making it Spotify's top song in the US. The song has stayed at this spot since February 5th. It has become a trending song for social media videos on TikTok and Instagram. Written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, he was able to write almost the whole cast into one song, each verse reflecting the character's style. This is not the first musical contributions Miranda has written for Disney. Encanto was released on November 24th, 2021 to both theaters and Disney+.
Thanks for tuning in. That's all we have for you. I'm Lexi Hamill.
And I'm Reese Whitaker. Tune in next time for the SUTV Sports Show.
We will leave you tonight with footage of beautiful Cedar City taken by our own Hunter Hatch.